Alright, so the facility that they transferred me to when I wouldn't stop trying to make a report against Officer Lolatai in Boulder County, they transferred me out of Boulder County to a place called Clearview. Clearview is getting closed down because, first of all, they killed a man by doing the exact same thing they did to me. But also because they're not an actual medical facility. They literally exist to make money for Dr. West. Even the employees there don't like him. They don't like how the patients are treated. There's a guy named Brian who worked there. I didn't get to write down everybody's names. I mean, I did. I wrote them down in a notebook, but that notebook got stolen. That notebook was stolen by Lana and Amanda Ingeline. Pretty fucked up situation. Anyway, Tony Kovaleski is supposed to be a 7 News reporter. Now, the news media won't take my reports. There was a guy while I was up there in Washington. No, it was when I was in Cheyenne before I went to Washington, who said that he would take a look at it. But there's just so much of it, and getting stolen from repeatedly over and over and over and over again. I mean, I wrote that guy's name down in a notebook, and that notebook was stolen up there in Washington State by a bunch of meth heads. When I say a bunch, it's because it's a group of meth heads. A group of them. And my YouTube here has those people on it. So I'm going to call Tony, and I know it's Saturday. I'm hoping he's there. Sorry, I'm farting.
Hello, and thanks for reaching out to Contact 7 and Contact 7 Investigates. I'm investigative reporter Jace Larson. All of our team members are away from their desks right now, but they're helping others in the community. Here's what we need you to do. Please leave us a detailed message, including your name, your contact information, and why you're calling. Someone will get back to you within 48 hours. Now, if you're calling about breaking news, please don't wait. Call our assignment desk directly at 303-832-0200. Again, for breaking news, you can call our assignment desk, and that number is 303-832-0200. If you're calling about a Contact 7 issue, you can leave us your message right now.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. There was an issue at a place called Clearview. A woman whose husband was killed there at Clearview asked me to get a hold of a man named Tony Kovaleski. My name is Sean David Schwartz. If you type my name in or type in the name Natalie Bollinger, you'll find out exactly who I am. Well, exactly what was said about me anyway. That's not the only issue, though. There's also a report that you guys did on a man named Officer Waylon Lolatai. He assaulted me over the death of Natalie Bollinger in January of 2016, and the law has not left me alone. I was transferred to Clearview because I was trying to make a report about Officer Waylon Lolatai assaulting me. He has since assaulted 6 people. They get off in Boulder, they get off on harming homeless people. You guys did a segment on him in specific. You contacted a man named Darren O'Connor. Darren O'Connor is, well, he's a first-class piece of shit in my opinion. But other than that, he has evidence that he's not releasing that he should. I'm a disabled American. I have Asperger's and I have Tourette syndrome. I've spent my entire life being victimized. My phone number is... Bye. Alright, so I gave him my contact information. Let him know a little bit extra. I forgot to unpause it. I do apologize for that. The problem is, the things that I was supposed to come here for, and the things I was supposed to be able to work on, me and Ray Ray were supposed to help each other. But no, she's not going to help me with the things that I need help with because she wants to be in control. Rayanne is a very nice person. She's just not the person she used to be because she's an alcoholic now. There were at least least 4 other instances that happened since Natalie died that were in the news that I have direct information about. And there's at least 30 more instances similar that happened before Natalie was killed. Some of them even before I knew who Natalie was, that were in the news, and I have inside information on all of them. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. I hear that so much. Fuck you. I need a safe place where I can sit down and actually work on this shit instead of having to move from place to place to place for empty promises from alcoholics like Shannon Alvarado and Rihanna Ingersoll. This is the third time that Rihanna has given her word and broken it. I mean, I needed her to keep her word. Just like I needed Miss Peaches to keep her word. Just like 100 others, I needed to keep their word. But they didn't. And I get told that I chose it. No, I chose to try to believe the people who said they would. But they all ended up being liars. And then they want to play victim when I call them out for being liars. You know, none of these people whose names I've spoken on this here YouTube channel, none of them would have had their name ever spoken on a YouTube channel if they'd have told the truth. If they'd have gone into a court of law and told the truth. If they'd have gone in with me to force the police to do their jobs. I told Miss Peaches repeatedly that I needed someone to go in with me or the police wouldn't even pretend to take a report. I was right. Then I proved it. Well, I didn't. Molly Smith did by going in with me. And although that officer did not ever make any attempt to talk to any of the witnesses or investigate the threats or harassment by Ted Bollinger or Alicia Bollinger at my grandmother's funeral, the fact is, Molly Smith went in there with me, so it is documented. The police destroyed a lot of evidence. I recorded that between myself, Molly Smith, and Officer Hahn. But when not Broomfield, Sheridan Police Department, Officer Brian Valenzuela, stole my evidence, well, they destroyed quite a bit. They destroyed those videos. Thank goodness, again, for Molly Smith, because she has duplicates. Also, Miss Peaches has duplicates. We're not on speaking terms now, though, because I called her out for being a fucking liar. For trying to pawn me off on other people. Now, she was trying to help me how I needed, but she also needed to come forward with that in court. While I'm jumping through all these hoops, going to all these different therapists, I'm getting treated, having it written in the court documents that I wasn't making any efforts. Miss Peaches fucking knows better, but she's a cunt. C-U-N-T. Why do I say that? Because when Natalie disappeared, 4 times before Natalie disappeared, I went over to Miss Peaches for help, and she only cared about video games. And getting money, video games, getting money. Getting weed, getting cigarettes, video games. In specific, Diablo 3. So when Natalie died, Miss Peaches, she couldn't let me stay there just for one extra night because her mother. It's her mother's fault. It's her mother's decision. Okay, well, fine. If it's your mother's decision, then I'm not happy with your mother. I mean, literally, I couldn't go back to Ken and Leah's after that. I already knew what they were going to do. And I was right. Kayla Trujillo, that is Miss Peach's real name. She lives in Longmont. Her boyfriend's name is Raja. He's the father of her 2 kids. She has support. She has help. Just like Lana Engeline and Amanda Engeline. But also, all of these people thought they knew better than me after not taking any time to find out the situation. I tried to explain it to Lana. She kept on snapping at me like an asshole. But the difference is, while I was at Lana and Amanda's, I just took the abuse. And most of it was directed at me. When I was at Shannon Alvarado's, I just dealt with the abuse. However, when that abuse was directed at me, like it was at my dad's house or over at Rihanna's house, no, I'm not going to keep my fucking mouth shut. I'm going to speak out. Don't fuck me. There's a lot of people who didn't keep their word. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's one of them. And I noticed that on Sword and Scale, they have a picture of Jamie and her son. But the thing is, Jamie has people in her life. She has loved ones. She gets to see them. She can go to Chapel, Nebraska without people threatening to fucking kill her. You know what the police did about Cody Kurth or Chris Kurth threatening my life? That was Officer Cody Sellhorse, aka Stutterin' Stanley. This guy served in the military. He thought he was going to intimidate me. You know, I got a stuttering issue too. But I found ways to control it. Sometimes I just stop speaking for a second till my brain is able to process for my mouth so that things come out properly. Sometimes I just stop and say, but at least I try. At least I'm making an effort. Now, Rihanna, she made some promises that she's not going to keep. I've kept my end of the bargain, but she hasn't kept hers. But then she wants to throw it in my face the same thing that Shannon Alvarado did. Oh, well, I didn't keep my word. But you know, I fed you and I had a roof over your head. Okay, then. But that's not what I showed up for. Yes, the roof is nice. The food is nice. But the help that I was asking for was neither of those. The help that you promised to give me if I showed up is neither of those. But then you throw it in my face that I got those instead of the help you promised, the help that I needed. Yeah, I'm pissed off, justifiably. You don't agree with that? You can kiss my ass. Those two girls over there at Rihanna's, yeah, I'm fucking scared shitless. They're gonna end up in the system. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Maybe Rihanna will go to her treatment on Monday, and maybe she'll stick with it, and maybe she'll clear her head. Stop being abusive. But I doubt it. I'm pretty sure that having an enabler next door, yeah, that's a pretty fucked up situation. Not just an enabler, but an enabler who encourages hitting of children. And this woman wants to tell me how lucky I am to be staying in the camper. That I could be living in a lot worse. And I'm like, lady, I was in a lot worse last fucking week. What, you just want to assume that I've been living with Rihanna in this here fucking trailer for the last 6 years or some crazy bullshit? No, I just fucking got here to fucking play cleanup for Rihanna and the mess that she made with her own life. Because she asked for my help. But now she has other people that'll help, so she doesn't need me. Which is fine. If she doesn't need me, I don't have any problems leaving. And if she does need me, I don't have any problems going back. I love Rihanna. But I love those girls more, and I barely know those girls. I love them more because they're children. I am the hero I needed as a child.